Hello friends. We are trying to reduce plastic in our lives. Plastic, it's everywhere. It's really tough to reduce it, but we're trying. And one of the ways we're trying to do that is through making more of our own home cosmetic, cleaning, etc. products. This also comes in useful if there's some kind of an experience like some people are experiencing right now where you can't go out very easily and just buy things. Today I'm going to show you how to make toothpaste, and this works really well. It is not fluoridated toothpaste, so if you're looking for fluoride in your toothpaste, you're going to have to look elsewhere. But this is how to make one that will have mechanical action, which my dentist at least tells me is the really important thing. It's the mechanical action of having some kind of an abrasive on your teeth. We're going to be using coconut oil, some stevia, peppermint oil, and this is food grade bentonite clay. That's our abrasive. And this stuff I want to talk about first before we get into actually making this up. Because this stuff, we would give the Forest Monks a huge tub of it. It's awesome. This is coconut oil. And like many oils, there's different kinds. There's refined oils and there's virgin. Now I'm told that with coconut oil, there's not official designations. But if you're going to get the refined or the high heat oil, that perhaps doesn't have all the same benefits if you're going to eat it that a virgin oil that is just cold pressed is going to have. And we like to do organic and fair trade, so this is our choice here. But what's so great about this is that it's a skincare product. You can put it on for if your skin is dry. You can use it on if people had any kind of skin irritation. It seems to help with that. So it's a lotion, and it is a food. Let's look at the back and see the caloric density of this food. So it doesn't have, unfortunately, per serving here, but 1 tablespoon, 15 milliliters going into 887. That's going to be about 60 and 120 calories. So that's going to be over 7,000 calories right here in this little jar. So think about that for a moment. If you want a good survival food or just backup food that really keeps well, this seems to keep forever for us, and we'll have pure caloric density. You could add this to soups. We'd have the Forest Monks add this to stews. Use it if they made any kind of a bread product. They can use it as butter over the top. Just adds sheer raw calories to your diet. We used to make we should make that again sometime. It was, what's that elven flatbread? The name for the special elven thing that the hobbits eat. Oh, I can't remember it. Shame on me.
Oh my gosh, why can't I remember?
But we made our own version. Essentially it was a pemmican, but it was made with the coconut oil and a bunch of other ingredients. Maybe this winter I'll put that together for you guys and make the recipe and you can see it. But the point was that eating just a tablespoon of this is going to give you so much fat calorie that you're going to feel satiated. So it creates a feeling of being satiated, which is often really nice, especially if you're in a situation where there's not enough food. To make this, it's pretty simple. We're going to mix these ingredients together. We're going to start with some coconut oil, and I usually heat it up over a stove. This is my old jar that came from our Hawaii adventure. I'm going to clean that out first, and then we'll put some of this in here, and I'm going to set it over the gas stove. I know, kind of dangerous. And I'm going to melt it down and see if I can not get a liquid, because this will liquefy at just a little bit around high room temperature, maybe 80 Fahrenheit. Still don't know my Celsius. When will I get with the world? This, then I want to get into a creamy consistency so I can mix everything else in with it. Kind of cool what I just discovered. I washed this out in hot water, and the jar was hot, and that was enough for me to put it in here and get it right to that perfect consistency where it's sort of creamy. I don't have magic ratios. It's really nice when someone does a tutorial like this, when they say, here is exactly the amounts you want to use. But you're going to see, I'm going to put in basically about a third of clay to the amount of coconut oil that I'm using, and mix it up. Here's what I'm going for. I want it to have that gray color. When I put it in my mouth, and you can eat this, it's going to have a little bit of a gritty texture, but it's not going to feel like I'm just eating the clay. The clay can be a little strange in your mouth because it can feel like it's sticking to your teeth essentially. And this is just to that point, at that ratio of essentially 1 part clay to 2 parts of the coconut oil, that you won't really feel that stickiness, but you will feel the grit. Then I'm going to add some oils. This is, I'll put links to all these if you want in the description of the video. This I was turned on to because there were some studies, I don't know, 3-4 years ago, that the stevia was having, in vitro at least, some effect on the lime spirochete. I don't know if they ever followed up with those studies or not. I haven't researched it, but can't hurt, I feel, to have some of this in our diet. So this is the sweetener, and you don't have to add any if you don't want. The girls in our family tends to like a little bit of this. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I do about 20 drops into one of these small jars. And then peppermint. We got this organic peppermint oil, plant therapy. I haven't been super impressed with this one. If anybody knows any really good oils, let me know. We had something before this that was really nice, an older oil. This one, the flavor is not all that great, but it works. And I'm doing about 20 drops of this too. When I do this, I'm getting 2 or 3 drops at a time. So I might not have shaken it 20 times. I'm going to stir it up. And again, no magic ratio here. You get to taste test. Put it in your mouth. I like a strong tasting toothpaste. So I'm going to taste it and feel if it kind of knocks my socks off. If it doesn't, I'll probably add more. Some people prefer a really neutral tasting one. Whatever works for you. Perfect. Whew. Yeah, that's great. And I'm going to use it just like regular toothpaste. Except that if I ingest some of this, it's not the same issue as it would be if I was using a Crest or some other toothpaste. Those regular fluoridated toothpaste that are gels, I mean, who knows what's in that stuff. It's freaky. This, the bentonite clay, is supposed to actually be quite good for you to ingest some. And the coconut oil, if you're not afraid of saturated fats, is another healthy one. The stevia, maybe those medicinal benefits for the lime, and some peppermint oil. Probably not great to just be drinking or eating a whole lot of peppermint oil, but a small amount isn't going to hurt us. And probably actually has some benefits too. That, my friends, is how to make your own homemade toothpaste. It reduces plastic because with these, I probably have, well, when this was full, and this has been with us for over 2 years now, this 2-pound bag, I could make 15, 20, 25 maybe? I'm not sure. But I can make a lot of these recipes. So this will last us for years. when we were throwing away or trying to clean out and recycle those plastic tubes of toothpaste, we'd go through 12 of those in a month maybe. So it really, really can make a difference as far as reducing plastics, adding something healthier, and taking one of those necessities, we did this with toilet paper too, those necessities of modern life and replacing it with something that you can make yourself. Tell us if you have made your own toothpaste before and what your recipe is, because there's many ways to do this, of course. And love to you all. Can't wait to see what you have to say in the comments. And we will see you very soon.
Can I have salsa?
Okay, you want a taste test?
Uh-huh.
Tell me if I got it right.
What kind is it supposed to be?
Peppermint.
Peppermint. More.
More? It's like candy, isn't it?
More.
You really like this, huh?
Yeah.
Hey!